Some weeks loving your body doesn't look like going to the gym or drinking green juice. It simply means taking some time to listen to it and responding accordingly. This week's Mindfulness in the Middle conversation centers loving and kindness for our bodies. For me, this week revolved a lot around remembering the value of pause. At the beginning of the year, I took a sabbatical. I stepped down temporarily from all of the boards that I served on, and I gave myself permission to take a break. Not from life, but from the pressure to perform, produce, push, and be needed professionally, that is. Still a mother, still a puppy mom, still a friend, but I did take that moment to shut out the noise, and I'm proud of myself for doing that, because for the first time in years, I chose to do that before I was in crisis. I will say I didn't do that before I was in burnout. The choice was personal, it was political, and it was ancestral. I've been learning how to treat care as practice again, especially when the world feels unkind. Being connected to my body is something that grounds me. If you remember the activity from watching my first episode, the card says, on each in-breath, be aware of fresh oxygen and vital energy entering your body. On each out-breath, send this energy throughout your body along with these silent words. May you be free from discomfort, may you be at ease, and may you be healthy. This week, that practice came through a grounding ritual of an at-home spa day. It's a time where I invigorate all of my sensories and reset them through self-love and care. From my eucalyptus sprays to my exfoliation, masks, oils, waxes. These are all of the things that I do to ground myself and feel one again with my body. By the time I make it to spraying my perfume on and patting on a little powder, I'm ready. Science says that mindfulness and self-compassion can shift how we feel about ourselves. When we respond with care and not critique, we can really change how we move through the world. Loving kindness for ourselves is not selfish, but is a prerequisite for extending it to others. If our own reservoir of loving and kindness is full, it will naturally spill over and flow into others. I didn't learn these things from studies or these mindfulness cards. I learned it from legacy. From being a very young girl, I remember how long it took my mom to get ready. From the scents coming out of her room, Clinique aromatics back in the day, Chanel No. 5 today, to the light dusting of powders on her vanity next to creams and lipsticks, or trips to beauty counters at Nordstrom's and the Bon Marché, if you know, you know. The fashion fair counters and how exciting it was for her to be able to get a blend of colors that were just for her. Her jewelry always sparkled and her shoes perfectly curated. Even my grandmother, I remember her pressing comb on her vanity, her oil of Olay cream, and her foot tapping ever so lightly on her sewing machine pedal. And it wasn't just them. All of the women in my family lean into beauty and fashion as a form of creative expression. Their bodies are not projects to be fixed. They are canvases. I'm not at my healthiest weight. I've actually gained and lost 100 pounds twice in my adulthood. I've gained it back, so the third gain. I haven't worked on the next loss yet. But besides that, I'm still working and doing a good job at being healthy and present in my body as it was given to me today. Volunteering, spending time with my puppy, taking walks on the water are all ways that I feel present and understanding that rest is really the key and the secret to being kind to my body. Next week's card for episode 3 for Mindfulness in the Middle will be signs of aging. I just thought it really natural to talk about that after talking so much about our bodies today and being loving and kind. Now we'll reflect on what it looks like to age. This week, bring your attention to signs of aging in your life, in other people, in animals and plants, and even inanimate objects. How do we know something is aging? We will talk about that on the next episode.